Which company is on the hunt for new prospective shale acreage? What company has proposed a new natural gas pipeline? And whose company has 2 wells ready to spud next week? All this and more when we come back. Hello and welcome back to EnergyScout News and Information. I'm your host, Red Byers. Today's segment will focus on independent producers within the energy industry. And breaking news, Minerals Management Service is preparing to open the Outer Continental Shelf, offshore Alaska, and the North Aleutian Basin for a lease sale to be held in 2011. Steps are being taken by the agency to ensure a limited environmental impact if exploratory drilling is to occur. In other news, United States independent Devon is on the hunt for a new shale acreage to boost its natural gas production. Devon is actively looking for more shale resources, but it is not looking to increase this year's capital budget, nor is it selling any assets as some peers have recently done. According to Reuters, Devon is the largest producer in the Barnett Shale in North Texas, but newer discoveries have been announced in northern Arkansas and Pennsylvania. Now let's take a further look at other news in the energy industry. TransCanada announced the start of a binding open season process for a proposed natural gas transmissions pipeline project that would move natural gas supply from the United States Rockies basins to markets in the United States Midwest. The proposed Pathfinder project pipeline is a 500-mile, 42-inch diameter interstate pipeline to transport natural gas northeast from Wyoming through Montana and North Dakota to the Northern Border Pipeline Company system. The binding open season started on April 7th and will end May 22nd. Amadeus Energy said today that 2 wells are set to spud next week, an oil exploration well in Louisiana and a gas wildcat in Texas. The A. Wilberts 1 oil exploration well lies in the North Bayou Prospect at Iberville Parish and is expected to take 40 days to reach a total depth of 11,700 feet. The Waterhole Creek 1 gas wildcat in Lavaca County, Texas is targeted to reach a depth of 13,500 feet. Now it's down to business. In oil and gas, crude oil is down 5 cents to $108.56. Natural gas has gone up 16 cents to $10.21. In fuel this week, diesel is averaging at $3.95 and regular is averaging at $3.33. And now let's take a quick look at our people on the move. In strange news today, people watch our show, you will learn that this month has been Don't Try to Steal from a Woman month. The 81-year-old grandma who made the thieves clean up, the other one does a KFC takedown, and now this.
A young burglar in Iowa ended up leaving this woman's house, not with stolen loot, but with a bad headache.
He was pretty shocked. Look on his face was, where do I run?
Police say Deirdre Rodriguez discovered the 16-year-old intruder after she heard someone jump out of her son's bedroom window and onto the back deck.
Telling him what I was going to do to him once I caught him.
Rodriguez says the burglar bolted over the fence and into the backyard, but what he thought would be a quick getaway turned into a chase.
I was so angry, I wanted to throw something at him, and when I grabbed this, I just kept it in my hand, and when he went over the fence, I just went over right after him.
That's because he'd broken into the home of a former pro boxer. Even though it's been more than a decade since Rodriguez was in the ring, she says she's still in good shape.
Gave him one swat with this to the head, and he pretty much stayed down after that.
She made him pick up the stolen items he'd dropped as he was running from her: DVDs, cell phones, a PlayStation.
And then he asked me, you want me to go back into the house? I said, go back in the house, lay on the floor now.
When police arrived, they found Rodriguez holding the teen at bay with the ice scraper. He was treated for a cut on his head and faces a second-degree burglary charge.
Well, who needs Rocky when you got Adrian and an ice scraper? And that's it for today's energy headlines. Be sure to check out our website daily at EnergyScout.com for up-to-date rig counts and company information. And be sure to stay tuned next week when we will take a look at production within the energy industry. For EnergyScout News and Information, I'm your host, Red Byers.